What's up, everybody? How's it going? Paulize here, and I'm back with another Paulize Talks. Today, we're going to be talking about loneliness. Now, what is loneliness? In my definition, loneliness is just the absence of purpose, not necessarily people, right? Let's dive a little deeper into that. Now, being lonely, right? Because I know there are a lot of us out there, or a handful of us out there, that are just, single. It's just us by ourselves. And you feel like you need a companion in order to make you feel like whole or complete or whatever the case may be. In my opinion, that's how you kind of set yourself up, because you're not fulfilling yourself. You're kind of just filling a void, right? So the loneliness that most people tend to feel is really just the absence of purpose, because they feel like they don't really know what to do, and they need a significant other to kind of guide them or give them some kind of direction, right? Now, this is not to say like I'm a relationship coach or nothing like that, but I do know that when you are truly living in your purpose, it fills you up so much to where people are naturally attracted to you, right? People just automatically come into your life. You're not sitting there searching for people to come into your life. You're actually attracting people to your life because you're in your purpose. When you're in your purpose, it's like nothing else matters. When you're living in your purpose, right? You don't have time to be bogged down with idle emotions like, oh, I'm so lonely, I need a companion and stuff like that, because you're living your purpose. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have a significant other, to have somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. But it becomes a problem when it starts to fill a void and it's not beneficial to you. There are certain cases where people come into your life, right? But they're just there filling up space. They're not actually doing anything to elevate your vibration, right? They're not doing anything to elevate you to the next level. So you have to be clear and concise and know your purpose and have a vision. At least have a vision for your life and know where you're going, right? Just know your why and know where you're going. Because otherwise, loneliness, it leaves too much room for you to just think of things that don't serve you. So make sure that you're living in your purpose. Make sure you are living in your purpose. Man, I can think of times where I felt like that. Where I felt like, what was I gonna do? Where was I gonna go? Like, I just didn't know what to do. And I would fill my time with things that did not serve me. I would fill my time with things that did not serve me. It was only then when I found my purpose that I actually began to uplift myself, right? Instead of just filling a void with just TV and junk food and just video games, just idle things, right? Now I'm reading, I'm listening, I'm studying, and I'm bettering myself because I'm in my purpose, I'm focused. And that in itself attracts other people to you automatically. It's like I said, people are just naturally drawn to you because you carry a certain kind of energy with you. And people just naturally want to be around you. They don't know why, they just know that you're doing something. And they feel better when they're around you. So, being able to cultivate that self-image, that self-love, that value for yourself will carry you further than anything that you try to fill your time with. And don't worry so much about how. Like how. Just do what you love. That's the first step into raising yourself up instead of just filling a void of loneliness. Know what you want. Or do what you love. Do what you love. Know what you want, of course, but do what you love. Doing what you love will put you on the path to your purpose. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. But so many times we'll psych ourselves out and be like, well, somebody's already doing it, or maybe it's not for me or something. Just do what you love, right? And follow that. Because doing what you love may not be exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but following what you love leads you to the path that you're supposed to be on. It's really that simple as it sounds. But putting it into action that's a whole nother story. But that's just one of the many ways to really beat that loneliness instead of looking for things to fill your time. Fill your cup first before you look for others to fill your cup. Love yourself first before you look for others to love you. It's that simple. Another important thing too is to step into action. When you feel as another important thing to do is to step into action. When you feel as though you're sitting and you're thinking too much, you need to do something, right? You need to do something. You need to get up. You need to get active. You need to start moving. Because the more you sit down, the more you think about it, the more you're not going to do anything. And now you're just right back where you started. But you got to do something. You got to get up. You got to get active. Just run. Just put on some shoes and just go for a run. Just get your body moving. And things will start to happen. It's that simple. Do the thing that you are scared of the most. Do the thing that you're scared of the most, and I guarantee you'll find it so easy. And you'll look back and be like, why was that? Why did I make that harder than what it was? Right? Why? That's how you challenge that loneliness. That's how you challenge that loneliness and find your purpose. So true. So true. So make sure that you're filling yourself up. Make sure that you're speaking to yourself in a positive way. Make sure that you love yourself 100%. Right? And do the things that you're afraid to do. Don't be afraid to fail. Right? Look at failure as the goal to your success. Many times we don't do things because we're afraid to fail. We're afraid of failure. And we've been conditioned to believe that when you fail, you get penalized for your failures. When in reality, failure is actually failure is the equivalent to success. Failure is the equivalent to success. It takes failure to succeed. Me, I look forward to failing because I know that I'm just growing better and better. So long as I stay consistent and I don't give up. I know I'm going to get better. I know it. And you should know that for yourself too. You're going to get better over time. It's going to take time. And you're going to find yourself alone for a while. It's going to happen. The idea is to stay focused and know your purpose and not fill your space with things that don't serve you. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing, because you'll get to a point where you think, well, this isn't working out anymore, so I should just stop. And really, in that moment, that's when that breakthrough comes in. So you have to be sure. You have to be sure of yourself and say, no, I'm going to keep going. It does not matter. Don't look for results. Just look for the growth. Don't look for accolades. Look for growth. look back on things like this and be like, how did I grow? How can I improve? How can I get better? These are the things that are most important. Don't fill your time, don't fill that lonely void with things that don't serve you. Fill that lonely void with your purpose. That is the true key to happiness. Because when you're following your gut, when you're following your heart, that's where the true happiness lies. That's where the happiness is. So make sure you're taking care of yourself first. Make sure that your space is right. Make sure your space is good. Make sure that the things that you want to accomplish are being accomplished. It does not matter what anybody else thinks. It does not matter what anyone else does. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? So be full of purpose. Be full of purpose. That's it. That's all I have. Thank you for listening. I hope this added some value. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed. And be great. Stay blessed and be great. Thank you.